Good morning to you all. Today I wish to discuss repeated failures. Why a student fails again and again? What are the reasons of failures? What may be done to overcome failures? It is a point of discussion of today. Repeated failures can occur for variety of reasons and there is no exact cause of failure, but it requires a careful analysis and problem solving strategies. A few reasons for repeated failures may be: first one is resistance to change. To avoid failures, we have to adapt the changing circumstances, technologies, or methods of learning. Sometimes, if a student fails, then he or she don't want to know the reasons of failure. He or she resists the change. He or she again repeats the same mistakes. He or she don't change the methods of learning. The resistance to change results failure. Hence, it is the most required fact that we must analyze the reasons of failure and try to remove those reasons which are responsible for failure. We must change the methods of learning and way of study to avoid repeated failures. Next one is insufficient planning. If we have inadequate planning for our goals, then it may lead to failure. If we have missed the opportunities, then it may also lead to failure. And the inefficient execution of planning may result repeated failures. Hence, we must have a good planning of study and a good execution of planning to avoid repeated failures. We must avail all opportunities to get success. Next one is lack of clear goals or objectives. We must have a clear understanding that what we need to be achieved or how to achieve it. A lack of direction may result repeated failures. Hence, to avoid repeated failures, we must have a clear goal or objectives and we must have a direction how to achieve these goals. Next one is inadequate resources. Without the necessary resources like time, money, material, or expertise, success can be elusive, which may lead to repeated failures. Hence, to avoid repeated failures, we must have all resources like time, money, material, or expertise. Next one is poor decision making. Poor decision making or decision made without careful consideration of available information or without weighing the potential consequences can lead to repeated failures. Hence, to avoid repeated failures, we must have a strong decision making about our plan or study. Next one is ineffective communication. Miscommunication or lack of communication between peers, parents, and teachers can result in errors, misunderstanding, and repeated failures. Hence, we must have a strong communication with peers, parents, and teachers. Next one is overconfidence. Overconfidence can also lead to careless mistakes and repeated failures. Hence, we must view the real situation and must work hard to avoid failures. Next one is friendship with failure students or negative persons. Negative friends can demoralize you and they may have a negative impact on your study. It may lead to repeated failures. Hence, we should avoid friendship with the negative students or negative persons. Next one is avoid of hard work. Sometimes we are having a habit of avoid of hard work. It may result failure. Hence, do hard work to avoid failure, as hard work is the key of success. Next one is lack of practice. The lack of practice also results failure. We must do sufficient practice to avoid failures. Hence, we may get success and may avoid failure if we do analysis of reasons of failure, avoid resistance through change, have a sufficient planning, have a clear goal, have a strong decision making, and do sufficient practice, then we may get the success. Thanks.